him up!
Hey, he shot him!
Oh shit, he shot that guy in the stomach. Oh shit, shit, people are getting shot all around us. People are just getting shot everywhere, guys. Fucking idiot! I need a fucking medic! Ah, fuck! Move. Take this, take this.
What you've just seen is Alexandria Ocasio Cortez's vision of America. Hi, this is Morley and this is the M-Wire. We're going to look at how AOC actually is okay with this sort of behavior. But first things first, a massive shout out to my new subscribers. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate and love each and every one of you. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. It would greatly support the channel. I never thought I'd see this. Just not a mayor of some small town in the Midwest, but an actual member of Congress is supporting riots and the destruction in America. It's happening, folks. Like it really is. More and more Democrat politicians support this, either by turning a blind eye to it or just outright condoning it, as AOC does. They are flagrantly endorsing treason and sedition in America. It begs the question, how and why was this even allowed to happen in the first place? If this were the 1950s, AOC herself would be canceled under McCarthyism. So at what point did the cancelers become the cancelees? What's the catalyst that made this happen? There's no easy single answer to this question. But a vote for the Democrats certainly is a vote for the destruction and abolition of America as we know it. This much is for sure. The America that is familiar to you and I will no longer be around. It just won't be there. It'll be gone. And we simply can't allow this to happen. Please vote on November 3rd. I know it's early, but I'm really pushing this. Well, let's get into this thing. Ocasio Cortez cheers destruction of cities, rioting and looting as she claims it's profoundly exciting to see mobs in the streets. If you still harbor doubts about Alexandria Ocasio Cortez's Marxist socialist tendencies, or that she and Democrats like her are 110% behind the fomenting of full-blown revolution in our country, what she had to say about the ongoing rioting and violence gripping cities run by her party should convince you. In an interview with far-left Vanity Fair, the 29-year-old former bartender lauded and purported political shift in America, saying that the rioters and looters are discovering their own power, and called that profoundly exciting. If you go back and listen to the speeches of previous Marxist communist revolutionaries like Vladimir Lenin, Fidel Castro, and Che Guevara, you'll find that AOC talks just like they did, using the same choice of words and phrases. As for the magazine and the interview, Vanity Fair featured Ocasio-Cortez in a photo collection and celebrated the founders of Black Lives Matter, the Squad, John Boyega, No Name, Billy Porter, and more on the forefront of change. Change to the left means that they seek to change our founding constitutional system into something our forefathers actually rebelled against. So there's that. The author of the essay accompanying the portfolio, Jacqueline Woodson, said she wants to look into the face of the country built on the bodies of black folks, as for more than 400 years of rage and violence, long overdue, bites on its ass, paints a yellow brick road into Black Lives Matter plazas, topples its long-held beliefs, monuments, and Confederate flags. Fact check. America wasn't built on the bodies of black folks. All races built our country and have made contributions to its greatness. When she was asked, how does the moment feel different and why, Ocasio-Cortez said to the magazine that people are really discovering their own power in a broader sense that we have not seen in a very long time, and mentioned the actions in the streets. So yes, we are starting to see some of this emerging power at the ballot box and the polls. So we're also starting to see it in the streets. And people standing up for themselves in the workplace and organizing themselves and their labor, AOC continued calling it profoundly exciting. And it's really incredible to see how many people are really taking the reins for themselves in the direction of systemic change, she continued. Breitbart noted, despite painting a rosy picture of peaceful social justice activists taking their calls for change in the streets, Ocasio Cortez did not condemn the lawless activities that have dominated several of the protests nationwide in the interview. The epicenter for the left-wing anarchy in Portland, Oregon, where rioting and looting and destruction have gone on for more than 90 straight days and nights. But of course, the violence has not been limited to Portland. Other major U.S. cities include Seattle, Chicago, St. Louis, New York City, Miami, and Los Angeles, among others, have all experienced various and worsening levels of unrest. And on Sunday, we added a new city, Kenosha, Wisconsin, a once powerful enclave of about 100,000 people situated on Lake Michigan. Following an officer-related shooting of a black man, the city erupted in violence with Black Lives Matter thugs and other anarchists tearing it into businesses, burning shops, breaking down city infrastructure, and terrorizing innocent people, because that helps win supporters for your cause. But hey, let's get giddy about the violence and destruction, because as a Marxist, AOC knows that you can't have cultural and social and political revolution that changes our country's founding if everything is peaceful and Americans are content. No, that only happens through violence, and while uber left-wing Vanity Fair won't expose the truth, we will gladly, because Americans need to know what people like AOC represent and what their ultimate objective really is. One more thing. If these leftist Marxists destroy the existing order and chaos ensues, there won't be any system in place to protect them from the wrath of the tens of millions of Americans whose country they sacked. Guys, I know it's early, but please go out and vote. Go out and vote on November 3rd. If you've never voted before, I implore you to go out and vote. Thank you very much for coming along with me on my video. Please like, comment, and share and subscribe, and God bless you all.